This is the Off-Grid Knives Viper V2.
The ergonomics on this knife are spectacular, and that has to do with the edges being chamfered down and also the pocket clip being essentially a perfect pocket clip.
This thing is a beauty.
It also is sporting a 154 cm blade and comes in at a very fair price.
Very nice flipper tab, very nice handle, very nice interface right here.
Then we have a continuous diamond textured G10 for the scales on both sides, nicely chamfered at the edges. And then we have full steel liners with just a little tiny bit of milling on the inside. The pocket clip can be flipped over to the other side, so lefties, even though this is a right-handed liner lock, can easily manipulate and carry. I think that's great. They cater to left-handed people.
A lot of great things, and I love the ergos. Love the ergos, love how grippy it is. I love that it feels so secure in my hand, you know, no matter what I'm doing. So it's plenty slicey, but it's also gonna be pretty durable and robust.
This is their tumbled finish, which I think looks fantastic.
Fantastic detent, man. Really good action.
The action is extremely smooth right out of the box. The detent also feels very crisp. Everything feels great.
The action is very smooth.
I'm getting it to drop down to my thumb, and the detent ball is well up on the face of the blade. Really nice.
The action is great and fun, and you know, you get all of that sort of lots of cool design flourishes. Very secure and just rock solid.
The lockup feels rock solid on all three of these. Very solid lockup.
But if you like a knife that feels solid, boy, does this feel solid. That flipper tab really is designed well. You get lots of leverage. You get a full, powerful flip, and you can even push button it if you want to. I'm very happy with the action, and there is plenty of access to that liner lock that's been properly scalloped.
This tip is amazing. I love the design of this Tanto.
It's like an arrowhead in the tip area, which, you know, kind of like a sheep's foot Tanto, which I do really like.
It's definitely got an American Tanto blade with a little bit of zazz, right? The flat kind of lets this tip over just a little bit before it gets to this secondary Tanto edge.
The G10 handles have a lot of traction. That offers good amount of grip. This is not getting pulled out of your hand, or it's not slipping out of your hand, even in wet or greasy or oily conditions.
This is a Tanto, so we have a very strong blade shape, especially considering we are looking at 155 thousandths for the stock of steel here. 154 cm is very well rounded. It has good toughness to begin with, so adding you know, a fairly thick blade stock and very robust geometry is only going to make that blade tougher.
Beautiful blade. I like this sort of nod to traditional file work up here on the spine, but that's also accompanied by real modern jimping. And look, you can go all the way up here. I love that.
Now they've got jimping that extends all the way out to here. The ergonomics and the lock-in on this knife are great. This honestly feels like just a good, solid, robust pocket knife. Just something you can put in your pocket and that you know is not going to break or fail you.
You see the broad chamfering here really gives it the feel of full handle contouring in hand. I felt that also with the Stinger XL. This is quintessential EDC.
Off-Grid's pocket clip is essentially perfect. It is nested into the G10, and then the clip is deep carry, which drops and has a slight swoop, a slight bill right here. That's fantastic. That's all it needs to be. This carries perfectly in and out of the pocket. Even with it resting on top of the texturing, it's really not that aggressive, so it slides in and out of the pocket with ease.
It's comfortable. It rides in the pocket really well.
This thing's pretty awesome. I see this as a very capable tactical knife. They'd make great work knives, great self-defense knives, great tools.
I've been a fan of off-grid knives for a long time, mainly because they manage to mix in that sort of tactical aesthetic with an actual functional design that's got good fit and finish and good materials, all of that, good ease of manipulation. They've always managed to put those two things together.
It's a great knife. Definitely check it out.
I think they nailed it. I think this is really great. It's going to go in my most recommended knives playlist.